Hey there, everybody. Cari Briner here with At the Cove co-working space in Post Falls, Idaho, and we're here with another business spotlight. We are so grateful for all the amazing people we get to be in business with here and co-work alongside, really finding like-minded entrepreneurs, small business owners, nonprofit owners. And one of the, I think, foundational pieces here is that we just love to come together, collaborate, and we're here to be better humans, better business owners, and we like to help other people do the same. And I think this guy right here is the epitome of that. He not only helps us to find other like-minded people that want to join our co-working space, but he really is always in here giving, receiving, collaborating, and doing all the things that we knew we were going to find here in this space. So I'm excited for this particular business interview and spotlight of Mountain Financial. Josh Heikkila is the owner of this awesome company, and I'd love to hear a little bit first about you, Josh, personally, before we jump into the professional stuff, because I really believe people like to work with people they know, like, and trust. And we've gotten to know, like, and trust you a lot. And so we'd love for our followers to be able to get to know you. So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. You know, so my family, my wife and I, we have two beautiful little kids. They are a handful, but they're beautiful nonetheless. We've been together 7 years, married 5 as of this last January. I've lived here for, so almost 8 years now.
Okay.
So yeah, thankfully truth be told, so I moved up here from Denver, which is where our home office is for Mountain Financial. So we've got a home office out there, and then I run everything up here.
Okay.
I grew up there. We moved up here that long ago. I was getting ready to move back because I'm very much a city boy.
Okay.
And I kind of miss my pro sports. I miss food and those kinds of things that I like. So I was getting ready to move back, and then I met my wife, and she was like, "We're staying here."
The rest is history,
right? So between that, kids, clients, we're here. So, and I've adapted a little bit.
You're embracing it.
We're getting there. So I do my golf, as much as we can here with family, with clients. We have found good food.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Of good food here.
Yes, we've got lots of good food moving in.
And then, the kids occupy more than enough time now. So
you're probably not going to as many professional sports games anymore anyway.
No, and thankfully, thanks to our clients, thanks to business, we do get opportunities to go do those things, and so it's a lot better now. So
awesome.
I'm good.
You're good. You are good. And Josh is definitely a networker. Like I said, he's brought so many different amazing people here into the Cove just because of all the people that you've met. It's pretty amazing, actually, for how connected you are that you've only been here for 8 years. It feels like you've been here forever because you know so many people. I love that about you because you do put relationships first. I've noticed that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's been... to give people a little bit of context, those first few years here was doing something totally different. It was working the family trade as electrical.
Okay.
I kind of found my own special little sector about that. My folks still do run their own electrical contracting business. But I was doing my own sector of that. And so that was, you're in a shop, it was the same handful of guys, clock in, clock out, do your thing. When I transitioned over to this, that was one of the first things that I really realized was the social media is important, the online presence is important, but at the end of the day, what we do is work with, I would argue, the most important part of people's lives. Yeah. At least most influential, right? Obviously, faith is important, family is important, but money touches those things.
That's right. Makes them possible.
Yeah, so those are more important, but money touches those things, right? And so, to be, you have to, you can't just do a social media video with them, right? You have to be able to know people's lives, to have that trust factor. I've shed tears with people. Yeah. We have celebrated big wins with, with each other. That relationship piece, and then being able to call upon your network, right? Is I don't do this, but so-and-so does an excellent job with this, and I just happen to know them. That still provides a ton of value to your client. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I think that's the core of entrepreneurship, honestly, and that's what was kind of the heart of this space is we need to actually truly have relationships with others in other industries so we can feel 100% as confident as possible in referring those people, because that also is indicative of the relationship and the value that we give to our clients, whether it is us doing it or somebody else. And so when you've got that core group of people around you that you trust, that you can send out to your clients, and you can continue to impact people not only in the way you do in your business, but in other ways, I mean, your business will never fail because you are looking at the client first and you're finding those opportunities for them. So tell me a little bit about Mountain Financial, what you do, who you serve, who some of your clientele are, just so that as people are watching, they know who might be a good fit for you.
Yeah, so one of the things that we're very proud of at Mountain Financial and really put an emphasis on is it's meant to be the big picture, right? So I tell people, look, we want to look at what we call your circle of wealth.
Yep.
Okay, so we want to see the entire picture. I can't give you good advice
Right.
if we're only looking at one piece or one other piece, right? So we look at everything, and our whole job is to, while looking at that big picture, I just want to make things more efficient, right? Where can we save money? Where can I find clients money?
That's right.
Right? It's not even just about, here's this rate of return we'll get later.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I sit from a table and go, if you just tweak this, you're going to be ahead 30 grand over the next, 10 years, right? And so being more efficient, putting the client in more control of their money, not the Uncle Sam, not the, not me, even,
Right.
I don't want to lock up people's money,
No.
let's have you guys do certain things.
Yeah.
Minimize the risk wherever we possibly can, right? And then we do a ton of education, teaching. I'm not just gonna be like, here, just do this.
Right.
We explain, here's why we say this is what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Right? And so those four things are the pillar of our philosophy, right?
Yep.
So we'll sit down with clients and go, hey, what's going on?
Yep.
What do you have? What are you trying to get to? What's not working well?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, now we have all that. Let's get all the financial data in place, right?
Yep.
My team and I will take that information that they give us. Okay, we need to talk about this. Ooh, I can't believe they're doing that. We need to have a discussion here. Well, this is great. We'll walk through those different pieces.
Yep.
Through those different spots, we'll start educating clients on those things like, hey, we think you should be doing this and here's why,
Yep.
right? Ultimately walking down the path of, here's the stuff that we've kind of looked through and worked on,
Right.
and here's the stuff that we taught you.
Yep.
Let's marry those two things together, and
Yeah.
we recommend you do A, B, and C,
Yeah.
right? And then the client gets to go, sounds great,
Perfect.
no, let's just do B and C for right now, right?
Yeah.
And then we help them implement, the things that we can do in-house or recommend them to
Yep.
whoever they need, right? A good lender,
Yes.
estate planner, whatever it may be,
Yeah.
right? And then we're with them the rest of the way. I tell people all the time, like, there's a lot of upfront work, it's a heavy front load. I'm with you until you don't want me anymore, right? So when your baby goes to school, you're ready to retire, right? Whatever else it may be. I should be the guy that's in your pocket and you can go, I have a question for Josh. We're gonna do this thing. We're with them every step of the way. It's not, let's get you the account and goodbye.
Right.
And I think those are the things that really set us apart. People have said all the time, I don't feel like I'm just an account. They really took the time. I've had people yell at us for taking too much time. I've had someone yell at me and be like, tell me what to do.
And get me out of this appointment.
Yeah, I'm like, that's fine, sorry, and if that's what they prefer, then
Yes.
we'll do that.
Yeah.
Right? But just having that level of effort, of detail, and then the nice thing about us is anywhere you do asset management, that's usually in-house.
Yep.
Right, but we have insurance pieces, we can broker that. So I don't have one insurance company I got to push people into.
Okay.
We can go find what's actually best for that client.
Okay.
We have a handful of other alternative investments, anything from like bonds, real estate investment trusts, high yield savings. We can go get those different things for the clients, right?
Yep.
There's also just a handful of other services that we'll do for the client that it doesn't pay us anything or do anything else, right? But it just continues to benefit the client.
Yeah.
We even have a real estate program where a client will put in their financial situation. We will craft the loan for them if they want to buy a house or if they want to refinance.
Awesome.
They can take that report and take it to their lender and say, just do that.
Oh, awesome.
And so, which is good because then that's actually what they can afford. That's their situation.
Based on their actual details.
Yeah, versus like, well, here's the most you can do, it's a little bit more personal, right? And it saves the lender a ton of work.
Absolutely.
So all those different things. We try and provide as much value in that space as we possibly can.
That's awesome. And you do work with a lot of realtors, helping them and their clients. I know that because we have a lot of real estate agents, as you all know, here working in the co-working space, but also you're an investor as well. I love it when people are not only helping other people do it, but they're leading themselves first and they're doing it. If you're using your own knowledge for your own benefit and your family's future, then people are going to trust you more to help them do it for their family's future too. And so there's something to be said about being and doing and then being able to offer that to other people. So I really like that about what you offer as well.
I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, do you do this? When I present financial plans, I'm like, no, I just make it all up.
I wouldn't do this.
This is not me. I just, but no, I've been asked several times, like, you're telling me this, do you do this? I'm like, yes, of course. This is, perfect example. Like, we just did that flip.
Yes.
We teach something called the private reserve strategy.
Yep.
It helped me fund that deal on our side. And so, I teach people that strategy.
That's great.
And then here's how you practically implement it. And I've done it.
Yeah. You've experienced it. And that is super important because not everybody actually runs their business that way. And that's another reason why I would highly recommend that you talk to Josh if you're looking for just someone who's going to come alongside you in all stages of your life, meet you where you're at today. And if you've got some important goals in the future, near and far, having somebody that you really trust that is using his own strategies, teaching, educating, and really guiding you through all these. I watch him do this on a daily basis. He has clients in here almost every single day, and I've just been thoroughly impressed working with entrepreneurs for 25 years. I'm thoroughly impressed with this guy, and I would highly recommend him. I'm grateful we get to work around him because who we surround ourselves with matters, and that's important to us here at the Cove, and Josh is one of those guys you want to surround yourself with. So if you're looking for financial services here in the Coeur d'Alene area, is that mainly where you service clients, or?
All the in-person, obviously, is the Idaho, Washington side of things, right? But we can service all 50 states.
Awesome. So if you're looking for someone and you just haven't found the right fit and you're watching this interview and you're saying, I like that guy, I think I want to talk with him, all of his contact information is going to be at the end of this interview, so stay just a little bit longer and you can get all that information or reach out to me and I'll make the intro. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being part of the Cove. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.